Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So South Carolina's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, Dave? Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Dobbs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Turning it on. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks the tackle.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive, he can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game,
lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Peters. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Sanders. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Flushed out of the pocket. That's reeled in, it's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Complete on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Sanders. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Breaks into the open. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
He breaks a tackle.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far, and this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Peters. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on second and inches. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in down the sideline. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets the first down. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. He's out past the 35. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Texas A&M going up tempo. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Bring in the heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. He's at touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanders. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if...
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. With jet sweep pass. Got some room to run. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
First and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the...
Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this team.
They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. He lost one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
42 Spider. 4-2.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On second down, will they go back to the ground game?
Jackrabbit.
Give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
It's complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The run to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Dobbs. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson. is impressed with this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Fights off the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
That's good.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Whitaker. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. And some room to work. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off-play action on first down. On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it going.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Got a man. It's Dobbs. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man. It's Davis. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Larson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that through.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not just...
There he goes! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Davis. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Going right to work up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were...
Lofts one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.